hurry. It is topic number 5. So this topic number 5, ladies and gentlemen, that you're doing here, of course, is connected with what we've been doing, which is all about costing, accounting for overheads. That's why I told you, I said, even before I introduce this ABC, let me first of all, ladies and gentlemen, just show you. So the topic is activity-based costing. But before I start even the introduction, there is a very good questionnaire that connects ABC to this traditional method. So I read it. We are told 𝐵𝑎O Limited makes and sells 3 types of standard furniture using job order costing system. The extract below shows the budgeted production plan for sofa sets, tables, and the beds in 3 production cost centers for the month of May 2025. So I can see production and sales. Sofa set, I'm planning to sell 1,000, tables 2,000, beds 800. Then they've given me direct material costs. I have direct labor hours per unit. I have machine hours per unit. I have direct labor hours, labor cost per unit. Then they have given me cost drivers, nice things there. Additional information. The company operates a just-in-time inventory policy and receives each component once per production run. 2, currently production overheads are allocated based on direct labor hour absorption basis. 3, Susan and Jerry, the company management accountant, has recently attended a conference on ABC, activity-based costing system, where she has learned that overheads can be analyzed by the major activities in order to compute the activity-based costing. Therefore, she proposed the adoption of ABC technique for the production overhead for the period have been analyzed as follows. And you can see the total overhead is 5,340, like that, 5,340,000. So Roman 1 doesn't want us to use ABC. Roman 1, they want us to calculate the cost per unit for each product where production costs are absorbed on the direct labor hour basis. 6 marks. Now, you see, ladies and gentlemen, even before we introduce this activity-based costing, there is a big difference between activity-based costing and our traditional method. You can see activity-based costing, they are apportioning this total overhead of 53,40,000 into various activities, as we shall be seeing. When it comes to our traditional method, we only use, like in this case here, we shall be using one basis, one cost driver to apportion the entire overhead, which is 53,40,000. So in this case here, we are using one basis, which you could call one cost driver, yeah, to apportion the total overhead to cost units, full stop. To cost units, full stop. So then that means that this particular cost driver, it will be applicable, which is labor hours basis, it will be applicable all through. And because it's applicable all through, then we call it company-wide basis. Company-wide basis, or one blanket basis. One blanket. And then in that case here, then what shall we do? We shall come here and compute our OAR. OAR stands for overhead absorption rate. Is there somebody who is able to remember the formula of OAR? Yeah, we take the budgeted overheads, isn't it? Budgeted overheads. We divide this by budgeted. In this case here, we know the basis. Budgeted labor hours. Frank. Budgeted labor hours. Yeah, or cost driver. So we divide this by budgeted. They have told us what to use. Budgeted labor hours. So remember that these has to be total. So then what a good student, first of all, should have done was to come here and give us the total labor hours for the company. So come here and give us total labor hours for the company. Is there somebody who was able to do that? Total labor hours for company. The total labor hours for the company. So we shall share this. This is what we project here. This is what we project here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a great place they have given us here, the labor hours. Yeah, here. So you can see direct labor hours per what? Per unit. We have direct labor hours per unit, but I'm interested in the total. So if I want to get total, what should I do? If they say this is labor hours per unit, then I must multiply with that total number of units. So then this one will be equal to, for sofa sets, I can see labor hours are how many? 2.5, isn't it? Times how many sofa sets? 1,000 sofa sets. 1,000 sofa sets. Plus some labor hours will be going to, yeah, tables. All right. So I can see direct labor hours here for tables, it's 2. So 2 times what here, somebody? 2,000. Plus, ladies and gentlemen, I can see for beds, we need 3 hours per bed. So it will be times plus 3 times what here, somebody? 800, isn't it? 800, thank you. Times 800, like that. Which ended up giving you, great guys, I mean, how much? How many hours? And if you don't talk to me today, then I will be able to know the punishment that I will be able to give to these young ninjas. At times, young ninjas are learn best through being punished a little bit, right? No, we don't want to go that way. We don't want to go that way. So you're saying it is 8,900 hours. 8,900 hours. You're great. You're brilliant. Now, having gotten that, can we kindly go ahead and give our examiner OAR? So our OAR will be our OAR, ladies and gentlemen, our OAR will be what here now? So our OAR will be equal to, we have our budgeted overheads total. Go to that table, the total that I'm able to see from that table, budgeted there, overheads are 5340. 5340. Are you able to see 5340? 5340,000. Divide this by, ladies and gentlemen, the budgeted labor hours that you guys have given me, which is 8,000. What here, somebody? 900. So then the overhead absorption rate per hour will be how much? 600. Thank you so much. 600 per hour. 600 per hour. And therefore, overheads absorbed to each unit. Overhead absorbed to products. Overheads absorbed to products. Ladies and gentlemen, we start with the first product. The first product here is known as sofa sets. So sofa sets, we know that we are absorbing 600 for each hour. But how many hours do we need for all sofa sets? The number of hours we need for sofa sets are here. Do you remember them? Number of hours we need for sofa sets. So times 2.5 times 1,000. Can you kindly give me this figure? Overheads absorbed to all sofa sets we produce. Remember, these are the hours for sofa sets. These are the hours for tables. These are the hours for what here, somebody? Beds. So Gathoni gives me 1 point what here, somebody? 1.5 million. 1.5 million. Thank you so much. Then how much shall be absorbed by tables? How much shall be absorbed by tables? Absorption rate is 600 per hour. So times the hours that we need for all the tables. All the tables hours are here. Times 2 times 2,000. So then this one here will end up giving me what figure? Yeah, please, especially the online students, if you feel that I'm a bit fast, don't hesitate telling me, hey, old man, go slowly, go slowly, go slowly. 2.4 million? 2.4 million, right? 2.4 million. And then, ladies and gentlemen, come and tell me how much we are absorbing to the beds. So beds, ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here? We know the absorption rate is 600. That is why we are calling this blanket wide. Because you can see all products are using the same rate. All products we are using. Thank you so much for asking the first question. You see, if you go, there are 2 tables in this question. How many tables are there? There are 2 tables. There is this table before required. The table before required has note number 4, where they have given us the production overheads for the period have been analyzed as follows together with their cost drivers. And then you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have shillings 300. The total has been given there as 53.40. 53.40. So if you are able to see it, can you kindly say yes? This ninja was asked a question. Thanks, Maureen, for helping Mwalimu to answer. So the beds, I'm being told, ladies and gentlemen, that beds, it will be 600 times 3 times 800. So the beds, how much are we getting, ladies and gentlemen, for beds? 1440, yeah? 1440,000. 1440,000. Can you kindly try adding all these overheads for me? You've already done that. So that's how you get to mark yourself. Imagine if, for example, you got like 900,000 here, and you are portioning the whole 5340. So if you add, you are getting 5340. Thank you so much. But now, ladies and gentlemen, you don't stop there. You must always read the question that the examiner has given you, not once, not twice, but severally. This examiner asked us to calculate what a unit cost. So basically, he wants us to do a cost statement. He wants us to do a cost statement. So come here and give us cost statement. Give us cost statement. So give us what we call cost statement. I told you yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, so we have 3 products here. We have sofa sets, we have tables, and then lastly, we have the beds. So is there somebody who is able to remember our cost components? We have what we call prime costs and overheads. Prime costs are all the direct expenses. Like in this case here, we have direct material cost and direct what here, labor. So let's first of all start with prime costs. So give me direct material cost. Direct material cost. So is there a place where they have given us direct material cost per sofa set, for example? Thanks, Cynthia. Whenever you see a student asking a question that you are able to answer even before Mwalimu sees it, always help me, because you are my assistant. You are my assistant here. I'm grooming you guys, yeah. So you can see we have direct material cost per what? In AMA or management accounting, whenever you see anything being given per unit, you must always multiply with all the U. all the units. So we start with sofa set. Sofa set, I can see sofa set. It is 4,500. So I will say 4,500 times, you know, this is per unit, eh? Are you able to see the sofa sets? There are 1,000, isn't it? Yeah. And then in this case here for tables, I will take 2,000 times 2,000 times what here, somebody? Times 2,000, isn't it? And the moment I just do this sample, you guys are good. You are Gen Zs. The beds is incorrect. Beds, I'm being given a figure of 14. It's supposed to be 14 million beds, eh? Yeah, maybe mine are not very, very feasible. 14 million 400. Yeah. Just check. I could be wrong, but you guys are. Let's repeat here. This one here. So 1440,000. Okay. 1440. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's 1440,000. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, 1440,000. All right. Then give me the direct material cost for sofa sets first. 4,500 times this. Is there somebody who is able to see 4.5 million? Yeah. 2,000 times 2,000. 4 million. 4 million. And are you able to see the value for beds now? Are you able to see the value for beds? The online guys, I cannot hear you today very well. For beds, what do we have there for beds? It will be 3,100 times 800, isn't it? Yeah. Which gives us 24? 80,000. Thank you so much. From there, we go to, in this case here, what here directly? Labor cost. So is there somebody who can use this abracadabra to give me the direct labor cost for sofa set? Direct labor cost for sofa set. Because I know for direct labor cost, yeah, these are function of labor hours and the labor rate. Now, my good students, are you able to see in this case here, what is the direct labor cost per hour? Direct labor cost per hour, we have 1,000. Is that okay? Uko chini kabisa. Direct labor cost per hour, we have 1,000. And how many hours do we need for the sofas? Anybody who is able to give me the total number of hours we need for the sofas? Sorry. Already we have this. Already we have them somewhere, isn't it? We have those hours, yes. Because each sofa is 2.5. And you're going to produce 1,000. So it will be 1,000 times 2,500. Yeah. And I'm able to get those answers from these online ninjas as well. They are telling me it is 2.5, eh? Thank you, but remember, 2.5 is per sofa set. Remember, we are doing a cost statement for the whole company. We are doing a cost statement for the whole company. All right. Then come and give me, in this case here, for tables. So tables, I can see down there before cost drivers, I have direct labor cost per hour of 800. 800 times the number of hours of the table. Number of hours of the table are here. They are 4,000. So then these will end up giving me how much? 3.2 million. Thank you, Cynthia. 3.2 million. I don't have to calculate for beds because I know for beds now you guys can give me very effectively for beds. I believe you'll be able to give me for beds something nice. So I can see what Gathoni has down there. I can see what Cynthia has down there. They are telling me, Mwalimu, don't calculate this one. We know it is 1.8 million. Is that okay? Woyam alone. Is that okay? Online ninjas, is that okay? And we can calculate it with you because we know down there, we can see how much it is costing us per hour, not per unit, but per hour. It is 700 what here, somebody? 50 times the number of hours of beds. Number of hours of beds are here. So times 3 times 800 or times 2400. That's how they got 1.8 million. So if you wish, if you want to show the examiner dust, you can come now here and give us what we call the prime costs. You can as well call them primary costs. So prime cost, you add. Prime cost, you add. Prime cost, you add the two. Like now, this one will be 7 million. Is that okay? Thanks, Gadoni. 7 million. 7.2 million. 7.2 million. Thank you so much. And then? $42.80, yeah? So we have here 42,80,000. Is that really the end of our cost statement? No, we must come and add what here now? The overheads. You add the overheads. You add the overheads. Thank you very much. Add the overheads. Add the overheads now for each product. Fortunately, we already have the overheads. Fortunately, we already have the overheads. Are you able to see them? Are you able to see the overheads? Are you able to see the overheads? Oh, yes. We're able to do them here. So first set is 1.5 million. Is that okay? Yeah. And then tables is 2.4 million. Yeah. This is what here, somebody 40,000. That is it. So come and give us, ladies and gentlemen, give us what we call total costs. Total costs. So total cost, now you're adding prime costs plus overheads. Prime costs plus overheads. So you take 7 million plus 1.5 million. You give me an answer. Cynthia tells me that Mwalimu, this is supposed to be 8.5 million. Correct. SOFA set, correct. Correct. Then you go to tables. Tables, I'm being told, is 9.6 million. Lastly, we have beds. How much is the total cost for beds? 57,20,000. Then read the question again. In most cases, they will ask you to ascertain total cost in most cases. But this examiner went ahead and told us to give them unit what here? Unit cost. So he went ahead to give us, we give them unit cost. So we have here quantity. Yeah, what are we producing here? So the quantity that we are producing for each one of them is given at the very top there. So we know that soft sets, we are producing 1,000. Tables, we are producing 2,000. Beds, we are producing 800. Divided by. So doing that, will you be able to give me cost per unit? What they are calling unit cost. We are dividing, remember. So the first one will be 8,500. 8,500. That's a fixed sofa set. Sofa set of 8,400, 500. That's a fixed. Cynthia tells me that the table is 4,008, but perhaps this could be a reading table that I can understand. Yeah. And then in this case here, we have a bed of 7,150. A bed of 7,150. Is that okay? Is there anybody who was able to get these values correctly? Anybody who was able to get these values correctly? No, eh? No. I'm told no. No. Present zikuje. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. And then now number 2 of these, they want us to take you through what we call activity-based costing. Number 2 of these. So now number 2, the second part of this. The second part of this. Yeah. So they want us to take you through. You can see number 2. Calculate the unit cost for each product where production costs are absorbed on the basis of activity-based costing, ABC. Then I would want to refer back to my handout. What is this animal called ABC? This animal called ABC. What is it? Activity-based costing, what is it? So I'm told there 5.1. I don't have to give you notes, right? So 5.1, and I'm finishing this topic today. That's why they call me the CPA Chief Ninja. Yeah, from there we go topic number 6. Yeah, the other topics are quite fast to finish. Very fast, and then we start our revision much earlier. So we are told ABC allocates overheads based on activities. Here you shall not be using just one basis, but activities that drive costs. Note broad averages. Focus, activities consume resources, products consume what here? Activities. Basic steps, that doesn't make sense. Basic steps, identify activities, assign cost to activity pools, identify cost drivers, compute cost driver rates, absorb overheads based on actual activity, what here usage. Ladies and gentlemen, they are trying to make some comparisons there. I would want to come back to that later. For now, let's first of all, ladies and gentlemen, come here and do our ABC. I love ABC a lot. I love ABC a lot. Very easy. The easiest. So for the ABC, one thing that I will always do for the ABC is to understand my cost drivers. So I would want to understand my cost drivers. Are you able to see the cost drivers? So you go to the cost drivers and understand them. You must understand your cost drivers. So your cost drivers are here. So we have here cost drivers. They are here. So these cost drivers, I have number 1, number of production runs. Number of production runs. Where I can see we have the sofa, we have tables, we have beds, we have total. These are really important. So number of production runs, I don't have a problem with them. Yeah, number of production runs, I can see we have 3. We have 7. You can write this. This is important. We have 20. When you add the 3, we shall get 30, right? Then we have number of deliveries. Number of deliveries. So number of deliveries, we have 30, 20, 50. Giving us 100. Then we have number of requisitions. Number of requisitions. So number of requisitions, 15, 35 to 20. 15, 35 to 20. Giving us 270. Then we have number of orders executed. I have to understand this. 15, 10, 25. Giving us 15. Let me know once you are able to copy up to there. Once you are able to write up this table, would you kindly put your thumbs up or simply tell us yes? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once you have done that, go to overheads provided. When you look at note number 4, we have some overheads provided there. Yeah. In these overheads provided there, like I can see setup costs. How much in shillings? Not yet, okay. Not yet. Once you finish, please mention there yes. So I'm waiting for KO. Yeah, great. Thank you very much. So you can see setup costs. Overhead there is 300,000. Then you can see, okay, there they're using number of production runs. You see the first one, they shall apportion the first one using number of production runs that we have. The second one is machining cost. Machining cost, they want us to use number of what here? Machine hours. We don't have that here, so we must include that here. Number of machine hours. Number of machine hours. So go to whichever table and give me the machine hours. Whichever table, give me the machine hours. Whichever table, give me the machine hours. Because the table they have given us here doesn't have machine hours. Doesn't have machine hours. So number of machine hours. I would want to hear from you. Number of machine hours for so far. 61.5. For so far. For so far, I want machine hours. Yeah. So see, when they say machine hours per unit, you must always multiply with the number of units. Don't forget that. You see, these ones, I never multiplied them because they never told us number of production runs per unit. Those ones are given as lump sums. Those ones I will not multiply at all. But the others, ladies and gentlemen, like these machine hours, I can see 1.5 per unit, so times 1,000, which I'm told is 1,500. When I go to tables, I can see tables machine hours per unit. We have 1 times how many tables are we going to produce? 2,000, isn't it? Times 2,000. So then this will give us 2,000. Yeah. And then, ladies and gentlemen, next there, I can see machine hours per unit for beds, 2. So 2 times what here, somebody? Which gives us? So are you able to give me the total now? Total. If you confuse that, you get a 0. You get a 0. You'll be the ones in this case, ladies and gentlemen, escorting qn1b to do qn1b tower 2. To do qn1b tower 2. 4,100. 5,100, I'm told. 5,100. Thank you so much. 5,100. Thank you so much. Now, just check again. So we have requisition cost, number of requisition raised. So that one I have. Inspection cost, number of deliveries. Do we have deliveries? Yes. Then we have, in this case here, material handling cost, number of orders executed. Great. I have everything now. So from there, you'll go ahead and write for us overhead analysis schedule. Overhead analysis schedule. And remember that we are using an approach called who? ABC, activity-based costing. Yeah, any question? Please ask. Inspection cost. So inspection cost, we are using, number of deliveries. I've already checked. See, number of deliveries. I was just going through each one of them, just trying to see whether I've been able to capture all the bases, what we are calling cost drivers. All right. So then come and write here overhead item. Overhead item. Yeah, write basis. Yeah. And then you write total. And then this total is what you spread to your products now. So far, we have tables. We have beds. So please, once you finish doing this table, can you kindly put your thumbs up? Once you finish doing this table, please put your thumbs up so that I can continue. I would want to continue, but after you are able to tell me why. Why for yes? Or you put your thumbs up like that. I'll wait for 5 thumbs up. Yeah, Muiti Maureen. Great. My physical students, are you okay? Have you been able to draw the table? As I always keep on telling you, we are not doing architecture here. So a lot of rulers, pencils, no, 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 no. So we start with the first overhead item. Is there anybody who is able to see the first overhead item? Yes? Wait, they're not talking to me. The first overhead item is known as what here? Somebody setup cost? Setup costs. Setup costs. So the setup cost, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the total is how much here? Somebody? 300,000, isn't it? Thank you so much. 300,000. What is the basis of apportioning this? Number of production runs. So we have here number of production runs. Number of production runs. So then what do you think will be the best way to apportion this figure? We have been given number of production runs. Do we have them here? Yeah, 3, 7 to 20, isn't it? Yeah. So already we have that. So in this case here, now you know this is 3 over 30, 7 over 30, 20 over what here, somebody? 20 over 30. Yeah. So we have here 3 over 30 times 300,000. How much do we have for the sofa? Yeah. 3 over 30 times 300,000. How much do we, because we are apportioning this figure, isn't it? So, mnasema ni 100,000. 30,000 over 300. Because remember it's 3 over 30 times 300,000. It's 30,000, right? 30,000. Yeah. The next one, it will be 7 over 30 times 300,000. 70,000? 70,000. From there, ladies and gentlemen, we have beds, which now will be 20 over 30 times 300,000. 12. 20,000. Ama 200, wewe. Hebu angalia vizuri. 200,000, isn't it? So that is one approach. Another student can come and tell you, mwalimu, even this one, you can compute OAR. Yeah, you can come here and compute OAR. You can come here and compute OAR. OAR. So how do we do this OAR? OAR. Please listen, listen, listen. These are setup costs. So do we have the total setup cost here? 300,000, isn't it? And then you divide this by the basis, which is number of production run, total. So the total here is what here for the production runs? 30. So you divide like that. So 300,000 divided by 30 will give me how much? Will give me 10,000, eh? So then this will be 10,000 per run. So when I go to sofa set, how many runs do we need? So you'll take 10,000 times 3. You come and take, in this case here, 10,000 times what here? 7. Because 10,000 now is per run, eh? 10,000 times 20. Whichever method works for you. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We are careless, right? What means in this case here is what matters to us. Yeah. So we have been able to do setup costs. Can we take on the second one? The second one is known as who? Machine cost. So you write here, machine. Is it a machine or a machine? So machine cost, how much is the total? 12? 1220. 1,000. Have they given us the basis for apportionment? Number of machine hours. So then are you able to apportion using number of machine hours yourselves? Let me give you 1 minute. Tell me whether you're able to apportion. The figure is wrong, huh? It's supposed to be 11. Thank you so much. So the figure is wrong here. So 11, 22,000. And we are apportioning these using the machine hours. We have them here. We have them here. So like if you are going the proportions way, you know this is 1,500 over what here, somebody? William Malone. Over 5,100, isn't it? Yeah, and then you kill this rat very fast. So like the first one will be this figure times the first proportion. Then you give me a figure. The guys who are following Mwalimu online, are we able to understand this thing very well? The guys who are following Mwalimu online, are we able to understand this thing very well? The guys following Mwalimu online, are we able to understand this concept very well? Are we able to understand this concept very well? Great. So we have here overhead item. So we have overhead item, we have basis, we have total. We have so far, we have tables, we have beds. Yeah. So the first one is setup costs. You've told me the basis is production runs. The total is 300,000. So far, 30,000. Tables, 70,000. Beds, 200,000. Then you have taken me to machine cost. So machine cost, we have here machine hours. And you have been able to give me 22,000. And using these machine hours, you guys have done a good job. You took this for sofa set times the proportion of sofa sets, which gave you what figures here? Huh? The first one here. 330. 330,000. The second one? 440,000. The fifth one? 352,000. We go to the third item. What is the name of the third item? Yes, requisition cost. So what is the basis? It is given, isn't it? Number of requisitions. So we have here number of requisitions. So we have here, number of requisitions. And what is this total requisition cost? 1,350, yeah? 1,350,000. Do we have this criteria number? They are here. And I already have the total. So 15 over 270 over 270 over 270 like that. So far set will be this times 15 over 270. Cynthia already has an answer. 4? Oh, it can't be that big. What did you do? 75,000? 75,000. And then the same number times this 35 over 270. Same number. Same number. Same number. 50,000. All right. And then the last one, beds, will be 175,000. 175,000. Thank you so much. And then we take on the next one. Oh, for tables is supposed to be, tables, they're saying tables is 175,000. Tables is 175,000. They're saying tables. So this is 175,000. How about beds? 1.1 million. Beds, we have 1.1 million. Thank you so much. So after acquisition cost, do we have any other overhead item? Inspection cost, isn't it? Na leo mnashika maneno vizuri. Leo mko sawa. Hata online leo naona hatari sana. Inspection cost. Inspection cost. So tomorrow I'll also be here. Will you come tomorrow? Why? So I'll be alone. I will be alone. Yeah. So inspection cost, ladies and gentlemen, what is the criteria for inspection cost? Deliveries, isn't it? So we have here a number of deliveries. What is the total inspection cost? 1493,000. Thank you so much. And do we have in this case here the proportions? Yeah, this will be 30 over 100, 20 over 100, 50 over 100, isn't it? So please apportion using these proportions. So I have Felicitas giving me, no. 1493, 1493,000. 447,900. Thank you so much. You guys are agreeing with my online students a lot, which is very good. The second product is 20 over 100 times this. 298,600. 298,600. And then now you go straight away to 50 over 100 times this 1493,000, which will give us 746,500. 746,500. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on. We are doing so well. We are doing so well. We are doing so well. Now you have everything. I can wrap this comfortably. I can wrap this comfortably. So we take on the next one, which I hope is the last one. So the next one is known as who? Material handling costs. So we have here material handling costs. Have they given us a criteria for apportioning? What is it? Number of orders executed. So number of orders executed, how much is the material handling cost? $107,775, isn't it? 1075,000. And then, of course, you can see the number of orders executed down there. We have number of orders executed down there. We have number of orders executed down there. It's given there. We have, ladies and gentlemen, we have 15, 10, 25. And the total is 50. So over 50, over 50, over 50. So please apportion this. Please apportion it for me. 22? 322,500. Yeah. And then we have 10 over 50 times this. 215,000. And then lastly, we have 25 over 50 times this. 537,500. Then you go ahead and give us the total overheads. total overheads. Go ahead and give us the total overheads. So total overheads for sofa set. Never work with this column, is unnecessary. Don't add that column, it's unnecessary, it will waste your time. So give us the total overheads for sofa. According to Wambua, 537, 500. 12. For sofa, this plus this plus this plus this plus this. I'm waiting to be told by the others. For sofa, how much do we have there for sofa? $120, 5,400. 120, 5,400. Thank you so much. Go ahead and do the same. Thank you, Cecilia. Thank you, Gadoni. Go ahead and do for tables 29,360. Oh, the figure is wrong. Oh, this is supposed to be 11? So I started with 11. So 11 or 19? 11, 9, 8. Can somebody confirm that figure is correct? How about beds? KO is giving me a figure for beds, which is really good. 1198 600 for listers. Great. Great. 2963 1,063. Double underline that figure. From there, you haven't finished. You haven't finished yet. You must now come and give us a total cost statement. Total cost statement. Yeah, where we have 3 products so far. Tables, beds. So we start with the prime costs, where we start with direct material cost. Direct material cost. Remember, this doesn't change, eh? So you go back to the first method, where you did the first method, you got some answers, you give us, yeah, beds, wrong. My numbers are 29,360. Oh, it is 29,36, eh? Okay, sorry for that. You must have given me the correct one, but I went for the wrong one, eh? 29,36, eh? 1,000. Thank you very much. So now we are saying that want to do a total cost statement where we put down materials, labor, and then overheads, eh? So under primary costs, they don't keep on changing because of the method. Prime costs are always fixed them between the two tables. Those ones will always be the same. 29,36, no problem, Gadoni. Yeah. Truly up kwa direct material cost, oh yeah. Tuanze na sofa set, already we are done this using the other method. Already we are done this using the other method. So what do we have here for direct material cost? 4.5 million? Ilikuwa hivyo, 4.5 million. So please give me all the others. For tables, 4 million. 24,80,000. Then we have labor, direct labor. Direct labor cost. We are done this using the other method, isn't it? Prime costs don't change. Prime costs don't change. Between methods, prime costs are free marks. So we start with direct labor cost for sofa. For sofa. 2.5 million. 2.5 million. Yes. 3.2 million. Yes. 1.8 million. Thank you so much. Now from there, is that everything? You can either write for us prime cost to get the total, although that step is unnecessary, unless the examiner wants it, don't write it. You simply come and give us here the overheads. Overheads already, you have them here now. So we have 12,05,400, 1198, 600, 29,36,000. So come and add this up and give me the total costs. Total costs. So total cost, what do we have? Abracadabra. Total cost. What do we have? Abracadabra. Total cost. So you add in this case here for sofa. For sofa. For sofa. I'm waiting to hear from you. Felicitas is saying 1.8 million. But the first one is 4.5 million. 82,054. 82,054, 400. Thank you very much. Then we have total cost for tables. For tables. Total cost for tables. Total cost for tables. So for tables, what do we have? We take this plus this plus this. You give us an answer. You give us an answer. Give us an answer. You give us an answer. Your answer will be correct. 83, 83, 98, 600. Then beds. How much do we have for beds? Felicitas, yes. Thanks for confirming. Now we are on to, even that answer you have will be correct. Whatever answer you have is 72, 16,000. Is that okay? Remember the examiner, in most cases, the examiner will ask for total cost. But in some cases, they will ask for cost per unit. So like in this case here, the examiner asks for cost per unit. So it will be important for you to get quantity and then you divide to get cost per unit. The quantities were given. Yeah. How many sofas are we supposed to produce? 5,000. 1,000. So we have 1,000. Yeah. How about tables? 14. 2,000 tables. How about beds? 800. Thank you so much. So go ahead and give us cost per unit as we say hooray and go home. Even me, I'm so happy. So yes, for sofa, it's supposed to be 82,05,400. 82,05. The fours are not two, eh? Oh yeah. Today I'm really messing up. Thank you so much. So thank you, Gathoni, for saving us, because I'm so sure there must be a ninja who is copying Mwalimu's figures word by word. We shall overcome. So this divided by 1,000 gives me what figure? 82.4, right? Yeah. How about 83,98,600 divided by 2,000? 41.99. 41.99.3. And then lastly, we have 72,16,000 divided by 800, which will end up giving us what figure? 90, 20, isn't it? So we have there 90, 20. We have there 90, 20, 90, 20. So then, gentlemen, I would want to stop there, but I will give you homework. Homework, which is a must for everybody. This one is a must for everybody, a must. So that if you don't do the homework, tomorrow when you come, even if it's virtual, I would want to talk to your father. I would want to understand why you're not doing your homework, because that will be something very special. Very, very special. So the homework for you, my good students, is this August 2024, question number 4B. Please write it down slowly so that tomorrow you will not come with excuses. No excuses. So tomorrow it's either you bring this solution or you bring a parent or a guardian, because now I will not be able to understand you at all. August 2024, August 2024, question number 4, boy. That is homework that must be done by everybody. So when I come tomorrow, which will be on Sunday at exactly 12, I will be able to finish this ABC, and then I'll be able to start with that topic that is most feared, which I've never understood why, yet it is really an easy topic, called the process costing. Process costing. I hope you guys are enjoying my sessions. Somebody in this case here is asking whether this video should be uploaded. I don't think we should be uploading them, because I want all students to attend my live classes. I want all students to attend my live classes, So they should not be uploaded. Tomorrow is 12. Tomorrow is 12. Return the board. Return the board. We take a screenshot. Yeah, you know, I'm following the syllabus given by 𝗂𝐻𝐵. I'm following the syllabus given by 𝗂𝐻𝐵. So if you look at the syllabus given by 𝗂𝐻𝐵, we finish activity-based costing. We go to product costing. Then we do marginal and absorption. Marginal and absorption. Marginal and absorption. Marginal and absorption. Yeah, subscribers, very good. But you see, I can't now upload Quinta. I can't put everything on YouTube. I won't be on. I won't be in business, right? I will not be in business. I want to be in business. ATD syllabus, we are still continuing with it. Yeah, I'm telling you, the moment you just follow this CPA syllabus, your ATD will be a walk in the park. A walk in the park. You'll become so bright, Samuel. You'll become so bright. And of course, if there are students who have not yet made a decision to join RCM, you don't know the mistake you are making. This is the place to be. 0793 555 000. Otherwise, thank you so much. Have a lovely short weekend, because I'm meeting you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye. I'll share kwa group. Thank you.